Matt Morizio, founder of Reconstructing Wealth and former baseball player with the Royals, professional baseball player, minor league level at least, probably could have crushed a few home runs in the big leagues as well. Man, tell me about your vision.
Well, my vision is it's sort of evolved. I always thought I was going to be the baseball player. But what's really cool is that my life has grown bigger than that and beyond that. And I'm really grateful for that. I have 7 children now. I've been married 15 years almost. Yeah. So
Dude,
my
I
life
love
is
that.
so
Keep
yeah,
going.
yeah,
Sorry. So happy for
yeah.
you guys.
Thank you, man. It's a full. My cup is full, but it continues to fill up. So I'm like, I thought it was full, but it gets fuller. So um, my vision now is well, it's in the name of the firm that I started, Reconstructing Wealth. It's really about figuring out how to reconstruct people's relationships with money, because I'm as a financial advisor for nearly a decade, and now running my own firm and having thousands of conversations with people about money. I've learned that we all, on varying degrees of the spectrum, we all have some jacked up version of relationship with money that we've typically inherited from our parents and them from their parents. And
Right.
if you go back one more generations, it's Great Depression era finance relationships. So that gets handed down, and I recognize firsthand as I've been immersed in the language of finance the last decade and really understood the rules of the game. If you want to speak like a sports person like I do, the rules of the game of money, once you understand them, the fear and anxiety around it starts to sort of dissipate because you got a little more clarity. The fear around finance, as I've learned, is really about fear of the unknown. So as you start to know more, your relationship starts to change with it. You see it more as chess pieces on a chessboard than you do this like emotional burden that you carry. And my vision, if I can reconstruct people's relationship with money, see it for what it is, help them emotionally detach from it, to me that's true financial freedom. If you can emotionally detach from your finances as much as humanly possible, then I know, because I'm that one in my family, I have an opportunity to change the trajectory of my family, and those people have an opportunity to change their family trees forever. Right? Literally, like the rest of your family lineage will no longer see money the same way because you were the one that decided to break that generational chain. So that's my vision.
Huge. And that is a phenomenal piece of advice, wisdom that anybody can pick up. I know we didn't give in the form of advice, but I'm hoping that we all can take it that way because we are affected by this more than we think. I can talk about water openly as a resource without being awkward about it and ask your family, how much water do you have and how much water do you need? I can do that about food. But the moment we start diving into that with friends and family about money, the moment everybody gets awkward. And so if that's you, if there's awkwardness around the topic of a resource that has sometimes been demonized,
Mm-hmm.
or pointed at as some type of like awkward subject, taboo subject, no. That's huge for our families. I love how you talk about the generational impact on that. I also
Mm-hmm.
want to highlight, you also talked about a wealth transition from your sport into a new mindset. I was LeBron does a great job of balancing his business and his sports life. I would say Tiger Woods did that really well too. And then there's two athletes who are well known, and they didn't do as well as LeBron or Tiger, who could. We're talking about goats here. But Carmelo Anthony and Taysom Hill. I loved reading about their stories because Carmelo knew that it was never just about basketball. All right,
Mm-hmm.
that was part of his legacy, but a small part of what he wants his legacy to be. He's a venture capitalist and has been for years.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
Taysom Hill, during his injury and rehab years, he would go work at Goldman Sachs. And I think Goldman Sachs and Charles Schwab, I believe, and maximize that. So all of us looking at, where are our role models? Where are the people who are getting after it in the different spectrums of life and opening and expanding? Matt, you're a great example of having looked at what opportunities exist beyond what I might be laser focused on. Gary Keller, your book, The One Thing, not a bad book at all. Yet I do wish more people would make room to see that what does the vision look like to my left and to my right, not just straight ahead. And can I do that without losing my sense of self? So without further ado, Matt, can we bring you back?
Yeah, would love it. I would be honored. It's already, I'm like juiced up for this conversation. So yeah, I would love to come back, man. That's
Me
so much
too, man.
fun.
Let's get you back on here so that we can dive in even deeper on what you're up to, and really, let's go to Ray Dalio as well. His book Principles. Like,
Mm,
I'm excited to dive into your principles. I'm excited to find out what got you to this opportunity where you've got the big family, you've had the passion career that so many children look up to, and now you're off to the races on what I would call the American dream.
yes.
And so you represent a lot of hope for people. And I
Mm,
really appreciate you honoring me with your time today.
thanks for that, man. That means a lot to name it like that. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. I name what I see. So as you
Yeah.
listening in, top right corner, you don't have to be a professional athlete to be on the show. Okay. You don't have to have a great wealth firm in order to be here. If you got a great vision, there's a button up there that says be our guest. Come and join us on this, share your vision, and let's make the better world. Let's make the world a better place. We got 8 billion people out there who need our help, and we're going to be far more effective doing that together. I'll see you in the next episode, everybody. Thank you for being here today. I'm really happy that you tuned in to Vision Pros Live. I'm looking forward to seeing your reactions as these episodes continue to move forward. This is going to get more and more fun. We'll have more and more engagement as well. We'll invite people to participate in the show. And thank you for giving us your time and attention. Have an excellent time building out your vision and becoming a Vision Pro yourself.